is Ride News Now. I'm Alison Haislip. Here's the latest in all things mobility. Who wants to buy a smart car? Anyone? Any takers? Please? Smart cars are all the rage in Europe, but when parent company Daimler brought them to America in '08, they went over about as well as a lady handing out boxes of raisins on Halloween. Are you trying to trick me, Gladys? This isn't candy, it is bird food. Americans eat Big Macs, drive big rigs, and shop at big box stores. The only thing we like to keep small are vegetable portions and our attention spans. To try to change the game, in 2018, Smart went all electric. Despite the trendy move to clean energy, apparently nobody here cared. So for all you smart car fans, I am sorry to say Daimler has pulled the plug. The not so smart for Americans car will live on, just not in the States. In rideshare news, Lyft is looking to do something other Silicon Valley outfits may find shocking. It's trying to lose less money. Since hitting the NASDAQ in March, Lyft has confidently lost $3 billion with a B. To stave off some of that cash burning, the rideshare giant has partnered with Google's self-driving subsidiary, Waymo. The idea is to put robo-taxis in the Lyft fleet to reduce operator costs. Can't lose money paying drivers if you don't have drivers to pay, am I right? It's a good financial move as it's helped restore a bit of consumer confidence. So now instead of losing $11 per share, Lyft is now only losing about $9 per share. And this is viewed as good business. Isn't Silicon Valley awesome? Now, occasionally at Ride, we like to share our opinions with you guys. In that spirit, Ride's Nick Janes thinks two-wheeled electric vehicles are the future of e-mobility. In a piece on Ride.Tech, Nick made the case that, without rethinking the way we move around our cities, we'll never curb global warming. Thankfully, Americans could be more willing to give up their cars than you might imagine. Back in March, Uber found that residents of Sacramento preferred e-bicycles to riding in an Uber car 53% of the time. Nick argues that we need to live more centrally and move around on smaller, less energy-intensive vehicles. That means fewer cars and more two-wheeled e-machines like electrified motorcycles and e-scooters. That all sounds reasonable, but what do you think? Does our electrified future demand two wheels? Tell us in the comments. And read Nick's whole screed at Ride.Tech. The link is in the description below. And be sure to follow us at RideTechNews on your social platform of choice.